we shall be giving you, or I shall be giving you, my 2023 F1 season predictions video. Now, you guys have probably already noticed, I kind of did an F1 season predictions video, but I wanted to go a little bit more in depth because around the time I did that, I didn't really have the time to record. Now I do. So, when it comes to my 2023 F1 season predictions, this is my top 20. In 20th place, I have Logan Sargent. 19th place, I have De Vries. 18th, I have Alexander Albon. So the Williams are going to be finishing last in the Constructors. 17th, I have Hulkenberg. 16th, I have Yuki Tsunoda. 15th, I have Oscar Piastri. I don't think the McLarens are going to be doing this well. They did not look good during preseason testing, so I'm not expecting this to be a very good season for McLaren. 14th, I have the other Haas and Kevin Magnussen. 13th, I have the first Alfa Romeo of Valtteri Bottas. 12th, Lando Norris and the other McLaren. So I don't think Lando Norris is going to finish in the top 10 like he did this season when it comes to F1 season. And 11th place, just outside the top 10 in points, I have Guan Yu Zhou. Guan Yu Zhou is my guy to watch out for when it comes to the midfield battle, because when he started out the season, last season, he was in the rookie in a very good car, and as the season got on, he was improving, but he was in the worst car because the Alfa Romeo was contending for points during the first part of the season. Second half of the season kind of went downhill, but I'm expecting big things from Guan Yu Zhou when it comes to this. Now, the top 10 in my standings is going to be a very interesting thing, because I'm predicting we have a new world champion that's not Max Verstappen. Will it be a previous world champion? We shall see. 10th place, I have Lance Stroll. 9th place, I have Esteban Ocon. So Ocon will not beat his former teammate. I think the Aston Martin is going to be one of the best midfield cars out there. And I think that considering that Alonso has so many years of experience, he's going to beat Gasly, and Gasly's going to get, Ocon's going to get beat by his teammate Gasly, and Gasly I have finishing in 8th place. 7th place, I have my boy, my driver, Fernando Alonso. Yes, I think that Fernando Alonso will be the best of the rest. Reason why? If Fernando Alonso is in a car that can be reliable and is the best of the rest midfield, then there's a good chance Alonso may, if things go right, Alonso may be able to put that car in the top 6. Fernando Alonso, if he was in one of the best cars right now, I would be predicting Fernando Alonso to win the Drivers' World Championship, because any car that he is in, he can bring that up. Alpine, he was bringing that car up even though it should not have been performing. He is the reason that Esteban Ocon is a driver. He has won a race now. Everybody can say Ocon deservedly won that race. No, Fernando defending against Lewis Hamilton saved Esteban Ocon from losing that race. But Alonso finishing 7th. Sergio Perez, the second Red Bull, finishing in 6th. And that should be kind of a clue as to where I'm going with this. Now it's time for my top 5. And before I get into this, my 2023 Drivers' World Champion in Formula 1 is Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes. I think Lewis Hamilton is going to have a bad start, or not even a bad start to the season. I just think Mercedes is not going to be as good at the start of the season, but throughout the races up until the end of the season, he's just going to keep improving with the car. Russell's going to get better. Speaking about Russell, he's in P5, P4, Carlos Sainz, P3, this is defending world champion and Max Verstappen, and Hamilton beating Leclerc to the championship. I think it's going to be a 3-race title fight between Hamilton, Leclerc, and Verstappen. I'm hoping what I say is true, because I do not want to see another whitewash from Max Verstappen. Last season, Ferrari had the most poles, but Verstappen still won the championship with a couple of races left. I do not want to see that. I'm going to be honest, I do not want to see that. So, when it comes to the Constructors battle, I have Williams finishing in 10th, 9th is AlphaTauri, 8th is Haas, 7th is McLaren, 6th is Alfa Romeo, 5th is Alpine, Fourth is Aston Martin. Third is Red Bull. Second, even though I have Lewis Hamilton winning the championship, is Mercedes. And the winning Constructors title, I think for the first time since I think 2007, is going to be Ferrari. I think Ferrari are going to have the most, not the best car, but the most reliable cars. And considering the pairing that they have, I just think they're going to be a little bit better than Mercedes because Perez is not good when it comes to qualifying. Russell Hamilton can get the best out of the car when it comes to qualifying. Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc can get the best out of the car when it comes to qualifying. The only thing I have to really worry about when it comes to Carlos Sainz is just the race. But if he can do that, then that's hot, and Ferrari will win the Constructors' World title. Now, when it comes to the winners of this race, I think Hamilton will win at least 7 races. I think Leclerc will win 5. I think Verstappen will win 5. I think Sainz will win 2. Russell will win 2. Perez will 1. And the final race winner I have, I think Fernando Alonso gets his 33rd victory of the season. Or 33rd victory of his career. The last time Fernando Alonso has won a race was the 2012 Spanish Grand Prix. It's been over 10 years. I think Fernando in this Aston Martin can win a race this season in F1. But in terms of my 2023 F1 predictions, I have Lewis Hamilton winning the World Championship, and I have Ferrari becoming Constructors' World Champion.